I am late to the party. It is cool because I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. Simple as that. I was scared to do this because I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. So that's why I decided to actually try to do this and film it, because I normally don't film when I try to do stuff. So y'all gonna get my first reactions when I have them, like literally when I have them. So the first thing first is I'm taking my rings off because I don't want this stuff in my jewelry. So they say to mix these two until you get like a yogurt-like consistency, and they say to use like plastic, not metal, because metal will mess up the chemical complex of the clay and all that good stuff if you mix that inside of a bowl that's metal. So first thing first is I'm gonna separate my hair into 4 sections. And I'm just going until I'm satisfied with the way it looks. The whole thing is you want it to be spreadable. Like you want it to be able to spread onto your hair. Like that's all I can say. You want it to be able to spread onto your hair. You don't want it to be too thick or nothing like that. That's the best I can say. Woo, child, this is, it don't smell like horrendous, but I definitely smell better smelling things, if that makes sense. And I'm almost there to the consistency that I can work with, basically. I hope so, because I ain't got that much apple cider vinegar, so this better be enough. Well, I'm gonna be stretching it. Alrighty. Woo, child. Oh, Jesus. I'm almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Yeah, so I just plugged in my microphone, so the beginning of this video has bad audio. My bad, because I forgot about that part. Yeah, so what I was saying was, this is like the consistency now. So it's like yogurt. That continuous spray bottle costs money for some strange reason. It's like $10, but whatevs. That's how they get their money. So I'm going to make even smaller sections within the section because, yeah. And I'm going to pin it away. And I'm going to like detangle it a little bit as I'm going, like before I put the product on it, because if not, I feel like it's going to be a little tangly. So I'm not going to use a comb. I'm just going to use my fingers to like separate for the most part. And then I'm going to add this stuff. I'm so scared. Y'all don't even know how scared I am. I'm terrified right now. I'm terrified. It's going to be everywhere. So I got like a little applicator brush situation to help at least one of my hands stay somewhat clean during this whole process. But I don't know. Here it goes, nothing. Here it goes. And then, I'm still scared. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Sorry, y'all. My face is not helping, but I'm scared. I'm so scared. He said, just put this on here. I'm so scared. It stink. Oh my fucking. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm scared, y'all. I don't even think I can go on like this with this. So, this is why I put that shirt on, because I don't want this hanging on my neck like this. I just don't. So, and I don't really know what I'm doing back here in the back. I'm just trying to make sure I get it. I'm applying it like an old school perm, you know? How we used to apply perms. I mean, I say used to, because I feel like people out here applying perms again to their head, but I ain't going to say nothing, because I've been seeing it lately. But I ain't going to say a thing, but mind my business and worry about my own self. On the process. I should be good. I shouldn't have to make no more. I made a big as I can make bowl. Let's just say that. Some of this splashed somewhere. But I made it as big as I can make it. But I'm making sure my hair is nice and saturated. Like I said, when I did my fiance's, I was a little ignorant and didn't know that some water would help a lot. So we did a nice section of his hair without it being wet, and yeah, it was a mess. So this is what one section looks like. I'm going to do the other back. I'm going to do 3 sections off cameras, and I'm going to come back with 1 section undone, and we can do that, and you can watch me do that section because this is definitely a lot. All right, so we back with the front, one last section in the front. This is what I got done. I would say every other month, every 2 months, definitely every 2 months or so. I wouldn't do this every month, honestly. Me being how I am, and with this kind of stuff, yeah. So I would definitely not do this once a month. I mean, if you got time on your hands, by all means, please do it. But it's definitely time consuming. But it's just a messy for me. I say definitely do this after you've done like a lot of gel heavy styles, or like left like a protective styling for a long time, like a wig, and you leave that joint in for like 2 months, and you know good and well you were stretching it. I say do one of these detox thin, because your hair will definitely be dirty and have a bunch of buildup. By the way, I don't recommend new style for 2 months. I just don't. That's just my thing. So I legit do a month with whatever style it is, and then that's it. Then it's time for it to come out. Got a little rhythm. It actually wasn't bad at all. So just know, once you find your groove, you'll be running through this joint. Look at me. Swooping it on it like there's an edge. Oh my Jesus. Yo, we really used to put perms on our edges like this. Like, I'm really crying right now. Alright, I'm getting to a little bit of the last, so I'm trying to stretch it, I ain't gonna lie. Because I'm not making no more. I'm just not. Not for this little bit that's left. So, I am not. I would just scrape these bowls a little. Scrape this bowl a little bit, because I'm not making no more. Okay. And my back is kind of like, my back is like probably like 30% dry, because I was moving fast, like I said. So this is drying, actually not slow, but it's drying not as fast because I'm moving. I'm moving and I'm grooving. Child, come on. Why is you so tingly right there? Jeez. Now, I am really glad I put a shirt on, because y'all see this shirt? All this would have been on my skin, and I would have been highly upset. if this was all on my skin like that. Oh my goodness. Damn. So what I'm doing is I'm doing like a top, like on top of the part that I sectioned off, and then I'm going underneath it, like underneath there. You see how it's black still? The goal is, was it waist length or booty crack length, or I don't know, because everybody has their own definition, but I want my hair to be as long as the bundles that I buy, which is 22 and 24 inches. So maybe 22 inches. So maybe like, I guess that's waist length. Really. I guess that's waist length. Whatever. But once I get there, I mean, I won't be so fixated on the growth after that point. Honestly, if my hair got to like, because it's kind of at the middle of my back right now. Once it gets a little bit past that, I might even, dare I say it, slow down a little bit with the, not slow down, but like not obsessed as much over length. I know I'm probably lying, but you know what I mean. Like, I'll be like excited for a minute and be like, okay, I got some length, but then I'll be going right back to the waist length journey. When I first started like the natural journey, I legit was more or less focused on it growing. I did everything solely for just growth. Like, everything that I did for my hair was like to make it grow. It wasn't for like the health of it or nothing really. And right now I'm on growth and health. So that's why I said maybe if it gets to like a little bit past the middle of my back, I might be, emphasis on might, I might be a little bit content for a little while, but then I'll go back to my journey. Because, like I said, the ultimate goal is waist length. Hair. You are with your hair. Where do you want to go with your hair? All that stuff. We have, this is a free range space. I don't care what you want to talk about. If you want to talk about your hair, if you want to talk about your hair color, whatever you want to talk about your hair, we can talk about it. So talk to me. Eyes on my face. So talk to me. I want to know. If you need some support, like, oh, my hair, I don't like it. Oh, is this, is that. Let me know, because I didn't always like my hair when I first went natural. Honestly, I contemplated a lot of times, like, why the hell you even doing this? Why you just want to keep bleaching and dyeing and perming your hair? Like, why are you going through all this? Like, your hair won't ever be like this person. It won't ever be like that person. And, like, that's why, another reason why I probably was so fixated on, like, the length, because I was watching YouTube, which is fine, but I was becoming obsessed, like, oh, I need my hair like that, I need my hair like that. And now when I watch YouTube, even when you watch my videos, I don't want you to say, oh, I need my hair to be like hers. Just be like, I want to be in like a space where I'm happy with my hair. Like, that's where I want everyone to be, no matter how long it is, how damaged it is, no matter what. I want people to be like in the space with their hair that they're comfortable with, whether it needs work or not. Like, simple as that. Because right now, like I said, I'm in a space where I'm comfortable with my hair, but of course I want more from it. So now I'm working harder to get more from it than before, when I was just like focused on one thing from it. Now I want it to have it all. Length, texture. I want it to be healthy. I want it to be shiny. I want it to be soft. I want it to be all that. So now I'm focusing on my overall hair journey, not just my length journey. So that's basically what this channel is about, us getting healthy hair, achieving whatever hair goals we may have. and a bit wetter, so that's why I'm wetting it. And my hair feels super soft, and my curls are defined. Let me show you. Like, let me just wet this joint up so that you can see. Like, you see that? You see that? Alright, that's what we want. Now, I'm not using no more combs or anything because I already detangled prior to this. So I'm going to do the lock-in method, which is, no, the LCO method. So it's liquid cream oil. So liquid stands for leave-in. And this is the one that I'm going to use. I just like this one. It is lightweight, but it works. I have the Texture ID one, but I feel like Texture ID products, they work well with each other, but they don't sometimes. I don't know. I could just be applying stuff wrong because I'm good for that. Not good for that, but I do that enough. So I plan on having, how many? 1, 2, 3. I think 5 on each side. 5 being 2 ounces on each side. And then the cream I'm using is the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey Intensive Hydration Twist and Defining stuff. So I'm trying to see if I can get like double styles out of this. That's why I'm using this. So right now I'm doing this just to moisturize my hair and to put it up after I just did all that I did to it today. I just want to put some moisture back into it and let it rock out. But I can't do that until I get this stuff worked in there. And I'm just putting this clip on here so that this can stay. But I love how my hair feels. I love how it looks after that clay. And then last but not least, my oil. Get you some. Come slide in my DMs on Instagram so that you can purchase your own and get what everybody raving about. Now, I really don't do Bantu knots often, so let's see if I can really get a nice one for y'all. Because I really don't do these. And I'm not that good at them either. I don't know why. Like I said, these used to be my style when I was transitioning. But when my hair started becoming more natural and longer, the knots just ain't working. Texture than the back. That's okay. As long as my curls are healthy. And this is the side where I cut the piece that I didn't like. So that's what I said when I said I was dusting. That's what I meant. I just cut off a little piece. I'm not going crazy because I already cut some. So I'm not going to go too crazy. I just needed to cut some of it because it's actually quite annoying. It was annoying to me. Like, this is how little the piece is. You can't see it. Like, that's how little it was. But that's how much I cut off. And I'll do that a couple times, like, during my washes until I get satisfied with the piece that's not, like, cooperating. If that makes sense. So I did this side already because I had like the same type of thing on both sides, like one little straight piece on both sides. So I'm not hacking it. I just take like little pieces every wash so that it can catch up with the other pieces. I wouldn't say it was damaged. I just don't know what the problem was with that piece. So that's why I just said I'm going to help it by cutting it. Because it definitely was making a difference in my twist in the front. So that's why I decided to cut it off. I've come a long way because I would have never done that. If this was even a year ago, I wouldn't have done that. So I'm coming a ways. I'm coming a very long ways away. Because I really would not have done that even a year ago. I would have just let that piece be great like I was. And it just be looking crazy. Because I was terrified of cutting my hair. I mean, I still won't clip my own ends, but you get the idea. Alright. Let's twist like this a couple times. Then go like that. Make sure it's loose. If these come out, they come out. I just know that they cannot be tight. Giving myself a headache or whatever is not what I want. So, this is basically it. I'm going to just rock these. I really don't have nowhere to go. So this will be fine for the next couple days. And let's put some on my scalp. Ooh, it feels so good. Oh, uh-oh. It's running down my head. Oh. Just slick that back up in there. Not my forehead greasy. It's cool. But yep, that's what I do. Make sure my edges is literally like lubed up. Later, it's already moisturized and ready to go. So that's it. Thanks for coming along on this hair wash journey with me. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.